Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Georgish, and this is my first video on YouTube about basic grammar of English in English. In this video, I come up with a new chapter, that is the first chapter of the English grammar, sentences. So let us check detailedly about this chapter. What is sentences? The definition is already given there. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete meaning. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete meaning. So I have just noted down the two things from this sentence, that is a group of words as well as a complete meaning. So we know what is a group of words. We know what is group. A group means more than one thing. A single thing cannot become as a group, so it should have more than one. So here group of words means more than one word. So that is the main thing for the sentence needs. It should have more than one. It should have a group of words. And the second one is a complete meaning. That group of words should have a complete meaning. Then only we can call this as a sentence. So just in the bracket I have written few words there. A snake Raju killed. As per our definition, this is group of words, but it's not give a complete sense. So we cannot call this one as a sentence. Just down I have rewritten the words Raju killed a snake. I just arranged those words in an order. So when I arranged those words in an order, it got a meaning. So those words or those things we can call as a sentence. So we have to write the sentences in this way. So it should contain these two things. First of all, it should have a group of words, then it should have a complete meaning. So by the group of words alone we cannot make a sentences. It should have a complete meaning also. So Raju killed a snake, and always end with the correct punctuation mark, and always start the sentence with the capital letter. This is a just introduction about the sentences. Now let us move what all the kinds of sentences are there. Mainly there are four kinds of sentences are there. The first one is declarative or assertive sentences. The second one is interrogative sentences. The third one is imperative sentences, and the fourth one is exclamatory sentences. So let us go to the first one, declarative or assertive sentences. These sentences give only statements and always end with a full stop. So the declarative or assertive sentences give only the statement. It can become the fact, it can become the statement, and it will be always end with full stop. The examples are there. The first one is I go to school. This is one statement. Second one, mother gave me food. This is one statement or this is one fact. So the statement or the fact which is coming as a sentence, we can classify these sentences as a declarative or assertive sentences, and these sentences always end with full stop. So the second one is interrogative sentences. These sentences ask questions and always end with a question mark. So this is another category of the sentences, that is called interrogative sentences. So we are asking so many questions in our daily life. So the question which we are asking in our life, all the questions are coming under the category of interrogative sentences. So these sentences will be having a question mark at the end of the sentences. Let us check the examples there. Where do you live? Why are you crying? These all sentences are question type of sentences, and it's always end with a question mark. So the question type of sentences we can categorize into interrogative sentences. The third one is imperative sentences. These sentences express requests, orders, and advices and end with full stop. So in our daily life, we are requesting to someone, we are giving orders, we are giving advices. All these type of sentences will be coming under the category of imperative sentences. Let us check the examples there. Please give me a pen. Actually, this is not a statement. This is not a declarative sentence. Please give me a pen. It is a request. We are requesting to someone, please give me a pen. So this request will be coming under the category of imperative sentence. The second one is be quiet. This is also one kind of a sentence that is giving order. Be quiet. Mainly the teachers are using these words to make quiet for the children in the class. So be quiet is one type of order that comes under the category of imperative sentence. The next one is always tell the truth. This is one kind of advice. So this sentence also comes under the category of sentence imperative sentences. So these sentences express requests, orders and advice and always end with the full stop. The fourth one is exclamatory sentences. These sentences express strong or sudden feelings and always will have an exclamation mark. So whenever we are having the strong feeling or the sudden feeling, whenever we are having the anxiety, we use a particular sentences in our daily life. For example, wow, what a beautiful painting, how large it is. So these all sentences are showing our expression, our feelings, our strong or sudden feelings, our anxiety. Whenever we are using these type of sentences, these sentences are coming under category of exclamatory sentences. I just use exclamation mark there. Exclamation mark is one indication to show that sentence is an exclamatory sentence. Wow, what a beautiful painting. After I used wow, I have just put an exclamation mark to show this one as an exclamatory sentence. Second one, how large it is. So this is also one type of anxiety or one type of feelings or strong or sudden feelings. You just note down that in the first sentence, after wow, the exclamation mark is used, and the second sentence, at the end of the sentence, the exclamation mark will be used. So the exclamation mark we can use either in the between words or at the end. As per the meaning of the sentences, we can change the exclamation mark. So exclamation mark is one type of the indication to show the sentence is an exclamatory sentence. The first one we have just come up, the declarative or assertive sentence. The second one is interrogative sentences, and the third one is imperative sentences, and the fourth one is exclamatory sentences. And here interrogative sentences and the exclamatory sentences are different kinds of punctuation marks are there. For the interrogative sentences, question mark is there, and for the exclamatory sentences, exclamation mark is there. Other than the declarative sentence and the imperative sentence, we will be having the full stop. Now let us come a practice work. This is work at home. This is we can call as a practice work also. Identify the types of the sentences. Just identify the types of sentences which is given down. The four kinds of sentences, the four types of sentences which we have just studied now. So based on that, we have to understand or we have to analyze what kind of sentences is written there. I will just read it out. First one, where are you going? Second one, alas, he died. Third one, Rahul goes to play. Fourth one, please open the door. Fifth one, respect your parents and teachers. Sixth one, shut your mouth. Seventh one, how old are you? Eighth one, my mother loves me very much. Ninth one, hooray, we won the match. 10th one, which is your team? 11th one, what a beautiful flower. 12th one, they are friends. 13th one, what are you doing? 14th one, ouch, I got hurt. 15th one, Arjun kicked the ball. 16th one, please pass me the sugar. 17th one, get out. 18th one, whose pencil is this? Total 18 sentences are there. We have to just identify what type of sentences are there. So thank you for watching my video, and let us come with the next video with the next chapter. Goodbye.